So I get back to a general thesis that I've been having in my brain. What is this country going to look like? Are we going to ever get back to a point where we have a common goal, both Republicans and Democrats, to advance this country, to make sure that we're leaving something for our children and our grandchildren that's better than what we have today? Do we really share a common goal as an American population? I seriously doubt that. And if you look at the landscape as it exists today, there's no way you can't come to the conclusion that we are indeed in the middle of a civil war, a political civil war. I'm not talking about violence. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm talking about a war for this country, a war for the idea of what it means to be an American. The left has some serious differences with us. They have some serious ideas about what they want to do to this country. There are a lot of people out there today that are willingly ignoring the policy prescriptions coming out of Antifa and Black Lives Matter. If you look at the debate last week, what was said? What did Joe Biden say about Antifa? That Antifa was an idea. Now, you and I know that's BS. Antifa is a well-funded organization. It's the same thing with Black Lives Matter, a very well-funded organization. Unfortunately, we have a lot of good-natured people who look at the claims coming out of Black Lives Matter and they say, well, wait a minute, I'm not a racist. Yes, I want black people to have the same rights that I have, which we do, by the way. So it's easy to go along with the overarching theme, the overarching narrative that gets put out by the left. But then when you start digging deeper and deeper, and you start to pay attention to what these people want to do to this country, there's never going to be a time where we can find a common ground, that we'll be able to live in this country and sing Kumbaya together. That's never going to happen. There needs to be a decisive victory. We need to win decisively. One of the things the president was able to highlight when he came down the escalator and he completely did away with the entire establishment Republican Party, he showed us that we have to fight. This is a president that has always had the perspective that if I get hit, I'm going to hit them back 3 times harder. Well, as a Republican Party and as a country as a whole, we've been hit many times before, but we have not put up the fight until we elected Donald Trump. The reason the left is going crazy, the reason why they're peddling lies and conspiracy theories, things that are easily disprovable, is because they are afraid. It's because they've been able to get away with pushing those lies and conspiracy theories for decades. There have been many weak Republicans over the years, many weak-ass Republicans over the years who have left Washington with their tail between their legs only based off of the allegations. Not whether or not the person did anything, but off of the allegations and the news that came out and the public pressure because of the fake news. This is a president who has had backbone. This is a president that has been able to withstand an all-out assault for the last 4 years. Yet, prior to the coronavirus, gave us the best economy we've ever had. He gave us the best defense, spending billions and billions of dollars rebuilding our military, creating a whole new branch of the military in the Space Force, bringing jobs that we were told would never come back again, putting hundreds of conservative justices all over our federal courts, a legacy that we're going to be able to experience and benefit from for decades to come. This president has been Ronald Reagan on steroids.